I've been doing this for a long, long time, guys. I created this site 24 years ago, DeMarcosports.com. And I'll be the first to admit, I've never gone through an inverted straight stretch like this. And that word was inverted, FYI. The free picks are on the video report. As you know, if you've been watching them, I am absolutely on fire. 35 and 9 roll, 15 and 1 the last 16, 13 and 1 in the big dance after Sunday's 2 0 sweep, giving you easy winners on Duke and Alabama. I mean, really unbelievable, right? For the picks that I always say that I'm giving away that are the best of the worst. But the best bets over at DeMarcoSports.com over the past 11 days 3, 6, and 1 after you losing yesterday with a very rare release, an ultra rare play. In fact, only the 21st ever 30-dime play in college basketball in the 24 years since I created DeMarcoSports.com, as Florida never came close to covering against Connecticut. And yet I gave you two easy winners here on the video report with Alabama and Duke. What can I say? I mean, just unbelievable. But you know, my father used to always say, and it's 14 years ago today that my father passed away. My father used to always say, you can bitch about it, but nobody's going to listen. That's how I truly feel. But just laying out the facts here for you. That's why I'm wearing in honor. Boy, my hair looks horrible today. That can't stand when it's in my. Yes. Every now and then you look in the camera and you go, yeah, it's not a good day. Glasgow Construction out of Pennsylvania, southeastern Pennsylvania. My dad was a operator for them for many, many years. But I've got a whole closet full of construction caps, Caterpillar, blah, 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 construction companies he worked for. I can probably start selling them online. Anyway, let's get to your play today. And guys, today I'm going to do something different. Listen, despite my recent woes, um, and I've lost 3 straight days, I have only had four 4-day losing streaks since September. I can live with that. I'll be honest with you. I can live with that because that speaks volumes about my consistency, my ability to avoid those long-term skids that are bankroll killers, crushers. And today, what you're going to get is not even more, well, it's actually more than a free play as I look to break my bad luck in a way. I'm going to give you today's best bet here for free in the NBA. It's a normal top rated 15-time release in the NBA. And I'm doing that because those of you that are on packages over at DeMarcoSports.com and at the sites, um, I wanted to make sure that it doesn't tick off a day of your package. So this way you get everything for free today. So without further ado, let's get to that play. And I am going to go with the Phoenix Suns, -3 at home against Milwaukee. Um, it's interesting that the Suns are 12-3 straight up this year when Kevin Durant and Devin Booker in the lineup. You notice I didn't mention Bradley Beal, and that is a problem. I said when the Suns got Bradley Beal a couple of years ago, when they went out and acquired him, it was the biggest mistake they could make because owners and often general managers, they act like they're building rotisserie or fantasy league teams. You got to think about the mesh. And clearly they were acquiring a guy who was in the downside of their career, but they wanted to go against history and they got what they paid multi-millions for, a guy who's injured once again. Now, the home team has won the last 7 outings that the Phoenix Suns have played, and the Suns have won 5 straight at home, coming off a big, big win, of course, against the Cavaliers. Listen, the first 2 games in that 3-game winning streak at home, they beat the Raptors and the Bulls, but they walloped the Cavaliers at home on Friday night, 123 to 112 behind Kevin Durant's 42-point outing. So that's 5 in a row at home, 3 in a row overall. They haven't won more than 3 in a row since that 8-1 start. But tonight they're hosting the Bucks. And of course, the subplot in this game, as the former Bucks coach is the current Suns head coach, and this will be the first time he faces his old team since they fired him. What I like about the Suns right now is the no-name lineup that they're going with. Because outside of Durant and Booker, there's not a lot of names that they're throwing out there every night. A couple of rookies, one of whom, Ryan Dunn, has been playing great here, and actually a two-way player. In fact, when they beat the Cavaliers on Friday night, they were without 4 rotational players. Now, 3 of them are going to be returning tonight. Grayson Allen, Mason Plumlee, and Nick Richards. But you're getting contributions up and down the lineup, and that's what I like. I look at what happened Friday against the Cavaliers. Ty Jones and Royce O'Neal came off the bench with 16 and 15 points respectively and hit a combined 9 of 17 on threes. You had Booker, who did not have a good shooting night, still finished with 17 points and 10 assists. And of course, Durant, as I said, 42 points that lead 6 Suns in double figures. And Dunn has been playing great of late, 10 points and 9 rebounds against the Cavaliers on Friday. This is a rested team, laying only 3 points. That's why I like them at home. Now, the Bucks had lost 5 of 7 before winning their last two, winning against the Lakers in LA on Thursday. But remember, Luka and LeBron were both out. They won that game 118-89. Then they won at Sacramento on Saturday, 114-108. But remember, Sabonis was out for the Kings there, right? Right now, Lillard is out. Okay, he's missed those 2 straight wins. But they've been getting big games production-wise, offensively, in those 2 wins from Giannis and from Kyle Kuzma, believe it or not, who's turned into quite a third scoring option as he's coming off those 2 games of combined 34 points, 19 rebounds, and 7 assists. They also got some very good production from the bench in those 2 games, from their backcourt, from Gary Trent Jr. and from Kevin Porter. In the game against the Lakers, Trent came off the bench with 23 points in 27 minutes. And then against the Kings, it was Porter doing the damage with 18.6 assists in 27 minutes. Yet, I still like the Suns tonight. That's the way I'm going. The line dropped from 3.5 to 3. I like that price point, and I like them at home, and that will be your free play today. But remember, that is really my 15-time best bet for today. That'll do it, guys. I wish you well and talk to you again soon.